This is not going to be an easy track on which to race, though. One of the holy trinity, historically, of sports car races. The 12 hours of Sebring, the 24 hours of Daytona, and, of course, the 24 hours of Le Mans. They've been joined recently by Petit Le Mans in Atlanta, but this is a pretty tough track to race on. We are ready to get our race underway. The green flag waves at Sebring. Round 4 of the Le Mans Virtual Series is go. R8G Esports take the lead down into the first corner. This sweeping fast left-hander. Look at that vast expanse of lumpy, bumpy concrete. All of those joins are going to throw the cars around.
No.
We've already lost one from the tail of the field into the barriers. The GTE cars then are going to come into turn 1, potentially with yellow flags. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so only 7 wide, so relatively restrained into turn 1, and it looks like everybody is surviving. The apex is less the issue than who runs out wide into the gravel. They are green, so the P cars have got through without major incident.
Yeah, ARC Bratislava were the back car and spun on their own.
Yep.
Wow.
Not sure what's happened to the Red Bull car. The first sector they were first sector they were on the pace. Second sector 10 seconds slower, so he's been off somewhere. Team Project One are in trouble. Yes. They've dropped to the back, and there's a big moment and contact. Oh dear.
This is what happened to D Station, is it, potentially? This is one of the GR Wolves cars down the inside.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So that's the 87.
Yeah, they have the right not to be too happy with that.
Ferrari versus Porsche down into the final corner with an LMP car putting the Porsche offline. We've been there before. Down the inside, Jordi Spheres lunges late. Great attack.
Nice.
Really good into 10. And back at him comes the Porsche. Mitchell de Jong not really happy with that.
Look at this.
Yeah. Did we see the BMW getting in front? Oh,
it's been punted
that's
by
77.
Jota.
Yeah, helped out of the way by Jota. BMW on BMW action, and this is Alan Turcic on Jack Keithley. Keithley, Turcic on the inside for BS Plus competition and squeezing through.
Nice.
Then there was contact, wasn't there, at Antonius Booker right at the very end of one of the laps, and the BS Plus competition car got left hung out to dry by Jack Keithley, and they both go off. Door is wide open for the Corvette to go through. Thank you very much. It's gone.
Here we go. So this is
the Ferrari and Proton Porsche battle.
No.
Does the Ferrari hang on? It doesn't quite.
Let's take a look at the replay as to what happened to Bart Horston. So, it is a solo one. Yeah. That's why he ended up a long way down, just bouncing off the wall.
Here's a replay of the move, Lewis. Talk us through it.
Yeah, it should just be all a little bit too wide there from Borja Milan, and easily done from Dennis Jordan.
Kuba Brzezinski has also stayed out as well. So a lot of the leaders now coming in as Team GB down the outside of BS Plus competition there. And BS Plus competition, just hold on. Great battle between these two.
Yeah,
they've got to really decide who's going to do the leading here. This is where we saw them go off before. It's BS Plus competition down the inside. And once again, Team GB are off. Lewis, talk us through it.
Yeah, that's a penalty. Yeah, that's driving in way too deep and spinning around the 888. Yeah, it's that late dart to the inside. Here's Smeedle once again trying to attack, looks to the inside, commits to it. Michi Hoyer driving a little bit wide around the outside of Sunset, but that really tight line for the number 70 Real Team Hydrogen car. Really nice move to pick that one up. Need to do it around the outside of T1, but you've got to be careful of the bumps.
Here we go around the outside then. Michi, Mikkel Smeedle, can't get through. Michi Hoyer just placing his car bang in the middle of the road. Absolutely nowhere for Smeedle to go there.
When they won at Spa. And also, to be fair, they were contending at the front. That was a big crash. ARC Bratislava through the floor.
Upside down.
What did I just see?
We watched the battle between the BMW of Rudy van Buren and Erhan Jajovski. He's Chen up the inside, looking to go inside-outside. Another of the Coanda team drivers races in the Porsche Mobil 1 Super Cup in real life and is ultra competitive both in the real and the virtual. Mitchell de Jong leading in the 91 car, and a pass, and just outbraked himself a fraction there.
I think that's the Tesla R8G car actually on the rear end. The lower car top's just a little bit further back.
So that's not for position.
Oh, and they've spun around. No,
Oh.
they've spun around the 51 right in front of the field. Be careful, Niklas Nielsen. Oh, the Red Bull coming straight down the inside to make this 3 wide. This is a bit awkward because Niklas Nielsen's got one car he's not battling with, 2 cars he's not battling with, just trying to get through. And there is some damage, I believe, on the front. There is quite a lot of damage on that car now on the front end. So I think there has been further contact for the number 51 FDA Esports car. You can see there, you can just see how it's a rippled slightly. It's the only damage that we really get is more of a texture over the top of the livery, but there is 100% damage on the front of that car, and I don't think that was from when Stefanko made the contact, which says to me that there has been some other issue for the 51.
We've got 43 laps left. Ooh.
Oh no.
Ah, that's where the nose damage came from, into the back of the Panis car.
And that'll be naughty. So 51's got a penalty for that, and the 55 has received a penalty, as we were expecting for that slam dunk. Finally got the call up as we'll see this battle into turn 1 between the real team Hydrogen car and R8G. Nice little cutback from Isaac Price, gets back to the inside, running through the kink of 2, inside for 3 though, could be a good move for R8G to sweep up into 2nd position.
Nice.
Returning up there, Gordy Much didn't have the greatest stint, but Isaac Price firing on all cylinders, taking that, taking the initiative and taking his opportunity.
Absolutely. Nikodem Wisniewski right behind him.
Working as a team here, aren't they? Pushing each other along down the straight, but...
Well, Pittard is giving as good as he gets there, isn't he? You know, he is a racer's racer, and he is doing the level best. And this is Wisniewski looking for the lead.
Down the inside, almost a bit of contact, but he's going to muscle his way through.
2 into 3, he goes through into 3. So that, you know, the 2 that doesn't exist is that little kink to the right-hand side. On the straight to the Lesmos, then you know, you'd get a lot more side-by-side racing. And who's that?
No.
Is that Pittard? Is he coming into the pits?
Is it?
That's Pittard, needs to come into the pits. He's lost his rear wing, doesn't know it. That's a disaster. That was in Sunset. He's now going to spin his way out in turn 1. Right behind, this is the battle. This is David Marocek.
It's going to take him a lot. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he didn't know he didn't have a wing until he turned into the car.
Here's a replay then.
It's the bump.
No. Oh, and it wasn't big contact either, was it?
It doesn't have to be. What are we going to see here? A crash in the pit lane. Who's this?
So that's Redline coming in. But, no.
Is that 4 or 444?
That's
4. Goes out wide. He's going to try and get the cutback straight up the inside. So Floyd by Colles on tired tyres just could not get slowed down and turned in.
Here we go.
Change in 88 as well for driver times. Charlie Collins is in. So did he need to do more time behind the wheel? And who was that off?
Well, that was the Jota car.
Oh, it was the Jota car.
Round.
He is right in the clutches of the Marla Racing team with Philippe Denez.
Wow, both running out of talent there.
Yep. Checkered flag awaits. The final lap, Nikodem Wisniewski, there he is. Punches the air with delight, is as calm and as cool as a cucumber. Scratches his nose with delight as they win it. Here is our winner though, I believe. Enzo Bonito across the line for BMW Team Redline. Pole position, victory, simple afternoon. Easy as that. Rebellion GPX Esports are victors then, 134 laps. This is our only mileage or distance race, so it was a set distance to cover. R8G, 11.5 seconds back. Great run from then, and particularly from Isaac Price, new to the team, parachuted in for this weekend. Real Team Hydrogen in 3rd, and then such a close battle. Floyd by Colles burst the number 4 car ahead of number 10, Marla. Marla back into the points after a disappointing last couple of outings. In GTE, well, it's a story of the Porsche teams having to go away and scratch their heads, because if BMW Team Redline can produce the sort of pace advantage and fuel economy advantage over 24 hours that they produced over 4, then they could win by several days at Le Mans. However, Le Mans is a very different kettle of fish to Sebring. Porsche Esports taking 2nd. It looks as though the number 111 Red Bull Corvette that was destined for 3rd actually ended up a lap back, half a lap back, ran out of fuel. So 3rd place going to the better of the 2 Proton competition Porsches. Our top 2 in LMP2 remain our top two, but the number 4, Floyd by Collos Burst, have gone ahead. Now, these two teams were tied after Spa, then Redline took the lead after Nürburgring, and now Floyd are back in front by half a point. So the Nürburgring and Sebring has basically split them by half a point, and GPX are 4 points back in third. That's what the victory's done for them. Real Team coming up on the rails. They are up to fourth, and 22, who came here in second place, in third place, slipped back down the order. So that is the rest of the positions for your LMP2, for your LMP teams, page 2, which then takes us to GTE. Now coming in here, 71 Team BMW Team Redline. They had the points lead. They still have the points lead over the 91 Porsche. So those two teams remain where they were. 88 were third, remain third. 92 climb ahead of BMW Team GB to fourth. And unfortunately, with that slight last lap problem, Red Bull Racing Esports move up. They only move up from 8th to 6th, but we think they would probably have moved up to 5th and maybe even conceivably to 4th if they had finished on the podium.